Tipperary's Seamus Callan was the scorer of 12 points in their Alliance semi-final victory over Clare. He also got 3-6 when the teams met in February. No change from a fortnight ago when Darren Gleeson returned in goal and Patrick Bonner-Marr notched two highly important goals. Callan, Conor O'Mahony and James Woodlock all have league winners' medals. Colin Fennelly's 3-5 from play in the team's last meeting 9 weeks ago was the performance of the league so far. He's joined in the starting 15 today by Joey Holden and Jackie Tyrrell, who sat out the semi-final win, while Kilkenny's third change sees Richie Power replace his brother John. In all, 4 newcomers to league final Sunday. It's Tipperary who won the toss, playing from right to left in the first half. Tips captain Brendan Marr gets it out, taken in by Paul Murphy, brilliant quarterback play, one of the best around, twice an all-star, all the way down here as far as TJ Reid. Has an obvious pass to give, gives it to Michael Fennelly. Made a great start to last year's league final. Back outside here this time as far as Padraig Walsh. And Padraig Walsh, man of the match in the semi-final, puts it over the bar, and Kilkenny get the opening point of the game, and that has come in the 3rd minute. Tip now looking to make a statement in the early minutes of this match. They've only had one shot at the target so far, that a missed opportunity. This is collected again by the impressive Brian Kennedy. Into the middle here as far as Richie Hogan. Off his left-hand side, it's a huge one, and he lands it absolute beauty. A third for Kilkenny, a first for Richie Hogan, and they have made a very, very good start. And they're away to a flyer, and he's delighted. Darren Gleeson now again trying to place it. Again it's a puck out which is intercepted by Colin Fennelly. This time then Woodlock goes back, collects it up here as far as Bonner-Marr. Man with the goal touch, taking off but going into a cul-de-sac, then losing it. 4 players surrounded him, trying to pick it up here and trying to take it out. There was Padraig Walsh, one back nonetheless however by Noel McGrath, gone in towards midfield, back out here as far as John O'Dwyer. Scored early in the semi-final win. This time he gets one after 6 minutes. It's Tipperary's first, and John Bubbles O'Dwyer, the 22-year-old, gets Tip's first score. Up towards Dennis Marr, hoping to make a big impression in this game. He was substituted in the semi-final against Clare. Bonner-Marr's in there as well with a white helmet, trying to dig it out of that ruck of players. Bonner-Marr now trying to pick it up, and he succeeds. He's a real bundle of energy. Back towards Kieran Bergen, hitting it off his left-hand side. They're 5-3 down, and there's 5-4. Just inside the left-hand post, Kieran Bergen managed to squeeze it in somehow. The Kilkenny half-back line standing firm. It's Killian Buckley trying to link up with a colleague there. Instead it's Bonner-Marr, very much in the thick of the action time and again here. Kieran Bergen freeing his midfield ally James Woodlock outside here, and the angle shot well directed by James Woodlock. And both midfielders for Tipperary have now scored in this match, and the teams are level for the first time since the start. This puck out down towards Noel McGrath, picked up by Niall O'Mara. O'Mara has a chance of a score here, and he puts Tipperary in front for the first time in this 2014 Alliance League final. His first score. It was a case of just waiting for the break to come. It came, he took off, and the rest was a lovely score. Well caught, beautifully collected back there by Cathal Barrett. Big one up towards Bonner-Marr, breaks back down instead here. Collected here by Niall O'Mara. O'Mara has a point for the taking here, and he puts it over the bar. A second for Niall O'Mara. The 21-year-old from Kilruane McDonough's has made it 9 points to 6 after 24 minutes of a very exciting Alliance League final. And Brian Cody there. Well, Kilkenny have had their period of dominance, then Tipperary, and now Kilkenny look to dominate this next 3rd phase of the first half. But Brian Kennedy has been robbed here by Patrick Bonner-Marr, and Bonner-Marr completes the set. Everyone in the forward line for Tip has now scored, and it's 11 points to 8. James Woodlock, lovely turn. Callan is the target. JJ Delaney can't get to it, not initially anyway. Then he's losing it. Bonner-Marr again, trying to work his way in. Referee having a right good look at this one, allows play to continue. Niall O'Mara back across here to Kieran Bergen, steps away from trouble. Oh, good stop, brilliantly taken. And the follow follow-up by Bergen is a fresh air puck, and it enables Jackie Tyrrell to go back and take it. But that was a very good save by Owen Murphy. We still await the first goal of this match, and that was so very nearly it. Line ball taken by Noel McGrath. Floats in, it's in the back of the net, and it's John O'Dwyer. Second goal of this league. Scored here against Cork, but he got 1-7 that day. And a goal that has come after a half an hour from the sideline cut by Noel McGrath. And watch John O'Dwyer drifting in between defenders. Poor covering by Kilkenny. Nobody ran with him, and he had a clear view of goal and drifted in and scored brilliantly. Cillian Buckley getting this one down. In here into the middle of the park as far as Lester Ryan. Down there towards Henry Shefflin, looks over his shoulder. Oh, mishit it into Mark Kelly, and Mark Kelly against Pádraig Maher. He's saying that there was a dive taken by the full forward, but the referee is in quickly, and it's a penalty. Here's Kelly again, taking off, storming in on top of the fullback, and the referee has given Kilkenny the benefit of the doubt. TJ Reid on the 13-metre line scores. It's come in the 35th minute. It means there are just two between them. That's as far as the 13 metres by the time he got to strike that ball. Not so much the Nash type, but the Reid style. And it's 1-11 to 1-9. And as they go in at half-time, it's a 2-point game here. Half-time, Tipperary 1-11, Kilkenny 1 goal and 9.
For the kind of insight that comes from the heart of a true Gaelic Games fan, Martin McHugh, only in the Star.
Officer Conference? It's I, Matty Ross, your employer. Can we depart this afternoon?
Wait, you are not going. That is no part of it.
The bank holiday movie True Grit, Monday at 9:30 on RTE1 and RTE1 HD.
Well, the rain has started to come down here during half-time. It's quite a damp afternoon now as Lester Ryan wins that first ball from the throw-in here. Richie Hogan. Lester Ryan now dropping it in, causing a moment of concern for Darren Gleeson. Back out here it comes. And the goal scorer, John O'Dwyer, down here towards James Woodlock. Towards Noel McGrath. Coming across here is Seamus Calnan, looking for an improved second half. Back as far as Dennis Marr. Dennis Marr trying to get through two defenders. Cillian Buckley, one of them, onto his right-hand side and over the bar. Good start. It's only taken 39 seconds of the second 35 minutes for Dennis Marr to get his second point of the match. And that has made it 1-12 to 1-9. It's attacked there well by Kieran Bergen. Back into the inside forwards, but this time Jackie Tyrrell gets there ahead of Bonner Marr. Forward once again it comes. And once again it's TJ Reid breezing in, and once more the referee blows his whistle and makes his way forward to signal a second penalty awarded to Kilkenny. The last time it was Mark Kelly who was fouled. This time TJ Reid with this wonderful catch up over Pádraig Maher's head, and then Pádraig Maher watched as Cathal Barrett came in and hauled down Reid, and the referee left with a fairly straightforward decision. Well, it worked the first time. TJ Reid beat Darren Gleeson and the two other players on the line. One of them is Pádraig Maher, the other seems to be Michael Cahill. Reid scored after 30 minutes. Again, same trick, onto the 13-metre line, lets fly with devastating power, and the teams are level. Tipperary 1-14, Kilkenny 2 goals and 11. A penalty goal after 51 minutes, blasted into the Tipperary net, and those two penalty goals are crucial. This one, it's picked up here by Garrod Ryan. Great ball, good vision across as far as Noel McGrath. Just about kept it in place. Team a point behind. McGrath strikes. McGrath looks at it. They all do, and it's gone over the bar. Point in each half for Noel McGrath. Brilliant stuff. Great final. It's really picked up in intensity, and the teams level once more. Kilkenny 2-13, Tipperary 1 goal and 16. 11 minutes to play. From this puck out towards Walter Welch, didn't get to it, hasn't really got to the pace of the game just yet. Instead, it's Tipperary trying to advance there, lost by Shane McGrath, won back once again by Kilkenny, and McGrath goes after it, fired down there into the corner, down towards John O'Dwyer, and Bubbles looks up and sees it going over the bar. He's got a goal and 3. Tipperary are back in front again, ahead by a point. 117, that's 20 points, to 213, that's 19. And this clearance is out as far as Richie Hogan, totally unmarked. Kilkenny swing back into the attack once again. Owen Larkin back as far as Michael Fennelly. 2-3 in last year's final against Tipperary, and that is his first point here, and it comes in the 68th minute, and it means his team are ahead by the minimum, 22-21. The defending league champions are edging it at this stage. Back out it comes here to Richie Power. Swung across into the hand of TJ Reid, laid up for Michael Fennelly. It's a point for the taking, and he puts it over the bar. He's got 2 in the last few minutes. 2 absolutely invaluable scores by Michael Fennelly, the 29-year-old former hurler of the year, from TJ Reid's pass, and he has made it 2-17 to 1-18. Tip needing a goal to try and win this league title. It's Jackie Turrell in there with JJ Delaney, Padraig Walsh as well. Here comes Burke, and Burke with a shot from the angle, and it's over the bar. There's still a pulse, there's still life in Tipperary. Shane Burke, late in the game here, his first point. 1 point the margin, 217 to 119, 23 to 22. What a second half. And it's Kilkenny who emerge with it. TJ Reid slipping it forward there, intended for Richie Power. Can't get to it. There's a foul, there's a free. It was Brendan Maher who was fouled. His team 1 point behind, and this is Richie Power committing the offence there on Brendan Maher. It's all or nothing. It's John Bubbles O'Dwyer. He's on his own 65-metre line. He's having a go. Is it going to get over? Hits the post. Comes down to Shane Burke. Still a second or 2. Back out towards Bonner Maher. Feeding it across here. And it's over the bar. It's Kieran Bergen. We're destined for extra time. Finishes level. 23 points apiece. There'll be another 2 periods of 10 minutes each. At the end of the 70 minutes, it's finished. Tipperary 120, Kilkenny 2 goals and 17. Puck out lands 45 metres out from the Tipperary goal. Richie Hogan, not for the first time. He's got 4 in regular time, and he's now got 5. He's playing a really good game. Level once again. Back comes Seamus Callanan, and Seamus Callanan directs this one unerringly between the uprights, and that is his first point to come from general play. It's 7th in all for the afternoon, and it's 25 points apiece. 122 to 219. Intended for Colin Fennelly to go after, stayed on his feet here. Padraig Maher got the stick in, went after it and took it down. Dashing play by Padraig Maher. All the way back out here to 65 metres out from the Kilkenny goal. Slipped forward by Paul Murphy. Held on to here by Lester Ryan. Beats the block. Got it in as far as Richie Power. Is there another one from the Cats? There is. Richie Power gets his second point of this match, and it's Kilkenny in additional time at the first period of extra time, who lead by 2 points now. And I imagine the next whistle we hear should be the referee's whistle for half-time, but not so. Garrod Ryan back in here as far as Noel McGrath, and McGrath hits this one over the bar. There's another score. Some great shooting now by both sets of forwards. Noel McGrath with his 4th point. Out towards Garrow and Ryan. Ryan picks it up here, gets away brilliantly from Richie Power. Superbly in. Hurley's rising up for it. Bonner-Marr trying to get to it. Bonner-Marr still putting pressure on JJ Delaney. Loses it. Bonner-Marr takes off again, change of direction. Inside there to Calnan. And that ball has got off a defender and it's gone out for a 65. My goodness, very nearly in the back of Owen Murphy's net. From the puck out here is, once again, it's Richie Power who collects. Power takes off. Brendan Maher's after him. Power's lost it. Mickey Cahill got it away. Up towards Bonner-Marr. Collected instead here by Pádraig Welch. Pádraig Welch knocks it forward, intending to go after it himself, it appeared. Bonner-Marr goes after it. Then it's picked up by TJ Reid. Reid looks around for a support player. Pádraig Welch is that man. And Pádraig Welch fires it brilliantly over, like he's been doing this all his life. Instead, playing in his first league final, he's both the teams level for the 10th time. Can Kilkenny win it from here? Will Tipperary win the ball and get it downfield? Does any team deserve to lose this afternoon? I doubt it. It's been a marvellous match. Full credit to all of the players who participated. TJ Reid with 2 goals and 10 points has a sideline cut here. We're 30 seconds over the allotted time. Goes short in here towards Richie Hogan. Back to TJ Reid. Reid advancing, Reid to score, and Reid's put it over the bar. He's got 2-11. Kilkenny are ahead by 1. They're about to win 3 in a row, it seems. Puck out quickly taken. Can Kilkenny hold out? They can. Down towards Richie Power once again. And there's no time left, it's all over. It's been a magnificent match, an absolutely wonderful game. Full credit to both of the teams. Nobody deserved to lose, but it's Tipperary who fall victim once again to Kilkenny here in the league final. Kilkenny win by 1, and the final score here is Kilkenny 2-25, Tipperary 1-27. What a day to be the Cats' leader on the park. They are the champions of the Alliance League after a sensational match.
Well, I mean, in that kind of a game, it's the question of just staying going. And if either team were to bend the knee at all, you were gone. But neither team did that. Like, both teams kept going to the very, very end. The game was decided at the last puck of the game by 1 point. So it's a phenomenal game, really.